to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning.
Winter weather is coming back. A winter weather advisory is in effect for our viewing area from 10 p.m. tonight until 9 a.m. tomorrow. Freezing rain. Yes, sleet and freezing rain. A total ice accumulation of up to 0.05 of an inch. Doesn't sound like very much.
It's enough to slide off the road, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. But until then, a beautiful day, partly cloudy, and a high temperature of 27. Right now, 18, wind chill 9.
Let's take a look outside. Our hometown heating, cooling, and more sky cam. No snow. It's been a cold winter with not a lot of snow. We haven't had a ton of snow.
Like last year.
Yeah, like last year, but it's been a lot colder. 43 days till spring. 43 days until spring, thanks to hometown heating, cooling, and more. Yesterday we got to decorate strawberries, and then if that wasn't enough, I went across the street and decorated cupcakes with Laura from the Blue Julep.
Fun.
I am terrible at it.
Yeah.
I am terrible at it, so.
Are we going to see them?
You're going to see that at some point.
Okay.
I think tomorrow you're going to get to see that. But they do taste good. So.
Yeah.
Speaking of Blue Julep, Galentine's Day coming
Galentine's
up.
Day.
Yeah, Galentine's Day, and we invite you to sip and shop. You're invited to a Galentine's Day event, and it'll be next Thursday at the Blue Julep. And you're invited to shop at the Blessed Nest too, right next door to JTV. You can park in front of JTV, and then you can go right next door to the Blessed Nest, and you can go right across the street to the Blue Julep. Sounds like a fun event.
It does. Day before Valentine's Day. We did have a lot of treats yesterday. The strawberries, the cupcakes, the cookies, and the Shamrock Shakes from McDonald's. They are out. Now available at the Jackson McDonald's, the Stephen Hogwood McDonald's. And did you know the Shamrock Shake started when Grimace stumbled upon his family's original Shamrock Shake recipe?
I didn't know this.
Yes, his Uncle O'Grimacy, brought the Shamrock Shake from Ireland, from the town, and I didn't know this was a town, but apparently it is, Shamrock, Ireland.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So
The McDonald's story runs deep, very deep.
Yes. The good thing with this, every Shamrock Shake sold 25 cents will support Ronald McDonald House Charities.
Very good.
So thanks
Very
to McDonald's for doing that.
Who was Mayor McCheese?
Daniel Mahoney?
No, wasn't there an actual mayor? Like, didn't they have?
Oh, I think it was a guy on Family Matters.
Was it?
I don't know.
I don't know who it was. I don't know. I don't remember that one. So, hey, did you hear Beyonce's coming to Faster Horses?
Well, first of
wait.
all,
That's wrong.
that's wrong.
I don't know who wrote that. That's wrong. There will be no Faster Horses this year, so there'll be no Beyonce performing.
I heard we're doing a Super Bowl pool. When are we doing it? Where's the numbers? Who's collecting it?
Adam's usually in charge of that.
The American Gaming Association estimates Americans will wager $1.39 billion on the Super Bowl this year.
Just Americans?
Just Americans.
Just Americans are going to
Just
lose that
Americans.
much money?
People outside of America, they're not paying attention to America anymore.
I don't think that's true. I think they're paying good attention to America. There's a lot going on here to pay attention to.
The mayor of Windsor yesterday said, you know what? We're not running our shuttle buses over to Detroit anymore.
The casino?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you will.
He said, that's it.
Well, does that mayor of Windsor just want that bridge closed like that? Because we'll close the bridge like that. Okay? I didn't know they ran shuttle buses.
Yeah.
Did you know that, Brandon? They run shuttle buses?
So Windsorites can come over and enjoy Detroit restaurants, games, concerts, festivities, casinos, and more. But no more.
That's not true.
It's true.
Okay.
True story.
You can still do that, just not take the shuttle. Yeah, you can take your personal Canadian vehicle in.
What's your Super Bowl plan? plan this year?
I don't know. Nothing.
Why don't you invite us over?
Okay. Do you want to come over? Do you want to come over and stay till halftime and then kind of like, putz around the house until I'm ready for everyone to leave because I want to go to bed?
What's your anticipated, your looked forward to snack
I don't
item?
know. Pizza.
I'm going to try something new, the Rotel cheese dip. Have you heard about
Yeah,
that?
I don't like that.
Yeah.
No,
You don't like it?
No, because it has those red peppers in it already. And I don't know how they get those in there. So I'm a little uncomfortable with that.
Well, it's a can of Rotel tomatoes and peppers and Velveeta, and you heat it up.
Yeah, but it's already pre-mixed. So
No, you mix it yourself.
I don't know how long those peppers were sitting out. So
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'll probably order food from one of our favorite restaurants here in town.
Oh, here's some good news. Roger Goodell yesterday said racism's over.
He did?
Yeah. They are,
Roger said that?
Well, in a way. He said they're taking the end racism slogan off the end zone. And guess what they're going to put there instead?
Pat Mahomes.
Choose love. So that will be the slogan in the end zone. Choose love on one side, and it takes all of us.
Do you remember when they used to put, like, for the Super Bowl, they'd put, like, the team's helmet, like, on the 30-yard line on each side?
No.
No, I do. I remember that. Those were the good old days.
We.
I'm actually interested to watch all the festivities ahead of time in New Orleans. I think it'll be fun.
Here in Jackson, speaking of festivities, there's a move afoot to bring back two longtime institutions of our community, the Rose Parade and Eve on the Ave. Organizers are combining the two events, not to have them at the same time, but to bring them back.
So kind of the same group working on both
Same
events.
group working on both. And it says reviving downtown Jackson's signature events. Well, first of all, the Rose Parade is not a downtown Jackson signature event.
Correct. Yes. No,
Yes.
that's not a downtown Jackson signature event.
No.
That old route. I think one year they did the route on Michigan Ave, but I don't like that.
The original route went from the fairgrounds out to Parkside, and then it switched from downtown Jackson down Michigan Avenue 1 mile to Westwood Mall. And then it went back to the Greenwood Avenue route, and then for the last 2 years of the Rose Parade, it was downtown.
And it didn't work.
Well, it was a disaster.
It's too short.
You can't put 110 floats in a 2-block parade.
Correct.
And a 2-block parade is not a parade. It's a fiasco. And I
agree.
think that was one of the reasons that the
Yeah, I
Rose
think
Parade
so.
collapsed.
Yeah, I think so too. I agree. I think one of the things you should do is go back to the original route. I mean, you don't have to take it all the way to the fairgrounds, but you could start it downtown with your staging area and then take it toward the park. Now, on the New Year's Eve, I'm trying to think, when is the last time? It's probably been 5, 6, 7 years since we've had it. Some of the Eve on the Avs have been great, iconic. Some have been flops. So I think if we can get everyone to buy in, all of the restaurants to buy in, and I think it can happen for sure.
Yeah, and it was over the years changed. When it first started, they roped off the entire downtown, so people that had reservations at downtown restaurants couldn't get there. So that was a big problem. They fixed that after about 5 years. The fireworks, they had to rope off the fireworks. We had warming tents, we had a 5K, we had a lot of things that were part of it, DJ, and so a lot of that went away bit by bit by bit. So, well,
I think
best wishes to them that they bring it back.
Yeah, for sure.
Just don't bring the Rose Parade back to Michigan Avenue downtown. It's not long enough.
No, unless you started at Vermeulen's, which they used to. The Memorial Day parade.
No.
What was the parade where we sat out on West Ave across from the old craft agency?
That was the Rose Parade.
Really?
Yeah.
That's Michigan Ave.
Michigan Ave, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful concrete,
I understand.
4-lane Michigan Ave. It'd be perfect to have it back there.
We'd have to shut down in front of Walmart, and I don't know if.
Nancy O'Neill wants it on Greenwood, so it goes by her house.
Well, I would like it on Greenwood too because it's Americana. Live college basketball tonight on JTV. We've got a doubleheader for you out at the college. We've got Oakland CC coming in town. We'll have the women's game followed by the men's, thanks to Minuteman Sewer and Drain. And on Friday, we've got Columbia Central at Northwest for a tilt. Bart, there are two, I don't know if this information is 100% correct, but there are two undefeated teams left, boys basketball in the entire state.
Grass Lake,
And
one of our teams.
I'll give you a hint. You have a relative on the team.
Oxford.
Oxford, 17-0.
Wow.
Yes, so very excited. My cousin Joe and his team, his senior year, and they should get to 18-0 as they play hapless Birmingham Seaholm.
They're hapless.
Hapless. That means they're 1-16. Hapless.
You
So-
should be happy, Andy, that you're allergic to eggs because the prices
I am.
are skyrocketing. And yesterday, Waffle House, we don't have a Waffle House here, but there's 2,000 of them in the United States.
Why don't we have one?
I don't know. They're mostly in the South, but they
It'd be
added-
ridiculous here. You could put one anywhere,
Yeah, well,
and
you
it
could-
would be full.
Huge.
50 per egg surcharge.
Every Waffle House is now, it's temporary, they say. Yeah, right. 50 cents per egg. So a 2-egg breakfast, which was $7.85, is now $8.85.
Well, that's still a great deal.
And there's eggs in everything else they make, the waffles. There's eggs in the waffles, it turns out.
Yeah, there's eggs in
Yeah.
the pancakes too. I don't like eggs, but I do like Waffle House. I haven't been to a Waffle House since I was on my way home from a concert in Noblesville, Indiana.
Oh,
And there's a video on YouTube of me at that Waffle House, so you might want to check that out. Well, it's amazing. I don't know why Waffle House hasn't broke into southern Michigan. It seems like a beautiful opportunity for them, but who knows?
I would bet Waffle House would be huge in Jackson.
I agree. I agree.
Put it across the street from
Anywhere.
Chick-fil-A.
Oh my God, could you imagine? There's room for a Waffle House in one of those parking lots out in front of Kroger's or Joann's or something. If I was in charge of one of those properties, I would contact Waffle House probably right away. Hey, Central City 360 is Jackson's hottest creative agency. They offer web design, social media, video, photo, podcast production, and live video production. Central City 360 will meet you at the creative intersection of local and digital. Visit them online at cc-360.com. It's time now for our I've Been Framed photo of the week, and this is a great shot. This is from the Elvis night at Tiki Sam's / Grand River Brewery. It's a very cool shot. I think that's Sam's daughter.
It is.
Yeah, very cool. Great shot. Shout out to Amy and her team, Amy and Bailey, over at I've Been Framed.
Very creative.
Yeah, this is cool.
Matting
Very cool.
job. And the nice thing about the folks that I've Been Framed, they are hugely creative. You don't even have to,
No, you don't have to do anything.
no, just say here.
Thank you.
And they do it. It's amazing. They're great.
Online right now, we've got some new scholar athletes that we've highlighted thanks to Ahern Family Chiropractic. You can find those online, jtv.tv, or check out our Facebook page. And if you'd like to nominate a Ahern Family Chiropractic Scholar Athlete of the Week, you can do that on our website right now.
Also from another Indiana story besides your Noblesville story and the Waffle House in Indianapolis, a blind man was given a license to carry a gun.
What's that?
And there he is.
How's that
Yes.
work?
Terry Sutherland told I-Team 8, he got his permit to prove a point. He lost his sight many years ago. He went to the city county building, got fingerprinted for the permit. He came in with his blind cane, his white cane, talked to several people, told them he was blind, and they gave him the gun permit anyway. And Terry said, if I can have a gun, why can't I have a driver's license? So he can't drive, but he can shoot.
It looks like News 10 TV was able to get into his apartment and interview him.
They did, but they went into his apartment.
Where does he work?
I don't know where he
Like
works.
maybe
It doesn't say where he works.
Well, he's got a tag on.
He works somewhere. It looks like the government.
It looks like he works at an airport.
He might work.
Well, that's a crazy story. You wouldn't
Yeah.
think that would be something that would happen.
Well,
in
even
our,
crazier is in Indiana, you don't need a permit, but they give them away anyway
permits.
to anyone.
So it doesn't matter if you're blind.
Doesn't matter if you.
Okay, perfect.
No.
What's one major city in the United States that you've never visited that you'd be embarrassed to admit that you've never visited?
New Orleans.
Really?
No.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I've never been, and I have no interest in going.
Really?
What about you?
Washington, D.C.
Oh,
Is that embarrassing?
I would say for you, New York City. You've
Yeah,
never been
I
to
know.
New York
Of
City.
course, New York City. I've never been to New York City, boss. Brandon, Washington, D.C. I mean, I feel like most people have been. You've been.
I've been to New York City.
But you've never been to D.C.?
No.
Do you have any desire?
To see Richard Jones.
Yeah, but other than that?
No.
And he's not in D.C., he's on the
Oh,
outskirts.
okay. Then-
My brother is outside in like Arlington or something.
Who? Matt?
Matt.
Yeah, the suburbs. But he could probably get you in the city.
He has
Is
clearance.
He does have clearance.
He has
Yes,
clearance.
my Uncle Matthew does have clearance.
Who's on the show today?
We have a wonderful show lined up. We're going to get things started with the superintendent at Jackson Public Schools, Mr. Jeff Beal. Jeff joins us right after this.